ain't roll mom, but we know it did. We cashing out, we bagging that. Stacking up, there's zero. Certified neighborhood hero. You can try one of them. Better not try with a Vito. Hey.
Bring it in. Roll it down by 2. We're gonna go out here, run this play for the win. Let's go get it. I formation, 28 sweeps, blue 14. Watch left. Hut.
We to the man, Atlanta head cop to the left, turn to the back. Try to see we weren't having that. Sit with your ad, drop it out with Alabama ad. That would get for trying to battle rap. Head, be one and done. No drive.
All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the New York Jets. 3-0 versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in Week 4. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They run with the rookie from Virginia State, Trenton Cannon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Watch it now, Barney! Detroit!
They go play action here on first down. Able to power through. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Malik Jackson in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. The start less than ideal as they already face a 2nd and long.
Detroit!
Back to throw, Darnold. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. These Jags and Jets, they met in one of the stranger games a season ago, Week 4, I believe it was, and got all the way down to 28 seconds remaining in OT before Chandler Catanzaro ended it for the Jets with a 41-yard field goal to win 23-20.
One of the highlights of the season for the Jets, but how about the Jaguars finishing their year at the AFC Championship game?
Lucky 56!
Play action. It's Darnold. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dante Fowler in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. Back deep with Shad Green. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. On the ground, this is T.J. Yeldon. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. Buster Screen is able to bring him down. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain, too.
Bortles going to throw. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Lucy. Move. Green 80. 372. Green 86.
Throwing his Bortles on third down. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there for Jacksonville, and a first down as well. A first down carry now for Yeldon. And an alley to run. But a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Lucy. Green 80. Green 80. Bunch right. Hank. Green 86.
Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. Now he's hit, and Bortles fumble. It's loose, and it's scooped up by the Jets. 20, 10, and it's a touchdown for the Jets. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Now the return, Rashad Green. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Bunch right. Hank. 11. Lucy. Green 80. 11B. Green 80. Here we go. Green 6.
Here's Bortles to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. Then he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You got to let that happen, guys. Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
On 2nd down, Darnold escapes the sack. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Calais. Campbell. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Here we go now. 319. 319. Detroit! Oh, now, lucky 56! Lucky 56!
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And the pressure gets to him again. Telvin Smith in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. On now is the kicker, Jason Myers, for the field goal try. This will be from 49 yards out. And Myers able to knock it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. Well, the offense, they got the ball in a great spot, but they went nowhere. Forced him to take just the 3.
And they'll be, happy taking the 3. But those guys on the other side, they've got to be ecstatic. They didn't let them get anywhere. It made them kick a field goal. That almost feels like they got the advantage, doesn't it?
Following the field goal on is Locke Edwards to kick it away. Green to bring it back. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Back to the air on second down. It's Bortles. He's got a man. Complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big third down play there for the Jags. 44 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33.
Lucy. Check. Move. Green 80. 11. Green 80.
From the gun, it's Bortles. And he finds a man with a crossing route. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Green 80. Lucy.
Into the red zone, it's Bortles. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. As his guys are in for 6. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. And if you blinked, you probably missed that touchdown drive. It happened in a hurry.
I was just putting mustard on my hot dog, and all of a sudden he's in the end zone. I've got to do a better job of paying attention with this quick strike offense.
I thought you weren't going to tell your wife about the hot dogs in the booth thing.
I just did, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. You did. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
No. Check. Patriot.
Here's Darnold now on second down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And they're set up in a golden position here right around the 10-yard line. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. And what a way to take over as they've got it with a 1st and goal. The defense gets them the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Yeldon. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there, and if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And the ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal.
Green 80.
He'll get it up the middle. And a nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Austin Seferian-Jenkins, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. Lambo to add on the extra point. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And the lead is now 14-10. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. Andre Roberts now to return it. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, put the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw on 2nd down is Darnold. It's caught on the left side by Curse. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. A 1st down throw, Darnold. He rifles one that's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Now Bortles will give to Yeldon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Set. Green 80. 372. 372.
They go play action for Yeldon. Now it's Bortles. He's got his man on the crossing route. 23 yards on the play.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
77. Set. Green 80. Move. Lucy, Lucy. Green and set.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Hey, spread left. Spread left. Green 80. Green 80. Green and set.
On second down, here's Yeldon. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Green 80. Green 80. Omaha. Hank. 372. Green. There's another line. Hey, spread left. Lucy.
They'll try to run for it with Yeldon. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. On is Josh Lambo now for the Jaguar field goal. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. And Lambo will put this one through, and that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And now out come the Jets. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Leopard!
On 1st and 10, Darnold. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Detroit!
A shotgun snap for Darnold. And this is caught by Curse. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Lucky 56. Philly, here we go.
Darnold on 3rd down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Darnold on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
372. Lucy. Green 80. Green 80.
So after the INT, it's Bortles. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he's brought down after a good game. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Bortles now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Bortles. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
372. 11. Hey, spread right. 380. 380. Hey, spread right. 11B.
Throwing on first down is Bortles. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And Lambeau will put this one through. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with the coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
372. 380. 11. Lucy.
On second down, here's Bortles. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Bortles to the former Colt Moncrief for a Jaguar first down.
When I played in the yard as a kid, I used to imitate the spectacular catches that I would see on TV. I don't think I ever imitated one quite that well.
Come on, give yourself some credit.
No, I know better. What we just saw there, that was pretty special.
Bortles now on first down. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
372. Lucy.
Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Lucy. 380.
Again, it's Bortles. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Bortles to the former Jets, Safarian Jenkins for the Jags first down. Bortles now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10.
Punch right. Lucy. 11. 372.
Again, they'll throw with Bortles. Eluding the pressure right. The ball comes out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit and, in this case, lose the football?
So it should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Darnold from the gun. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
Sometimes it seems like a tough world out there. Many thought Sam Darnold would go #1 overall to the Browns, and he fell to #3 to the New York Jets. I think he fell to a great situation. He gets to go to New York with a rebuilding team, take over the job right then and there. And while many were expecting Broadway Baker Mayfield, instead, they got sudden Sam Darnold, and I think the Jets fans are going to be very happy to have him.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. O'Neill's got it, complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. On first down, it's Darnold. Flush to his right. The grab made by Curse over the middle. A very solid gain of 27.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Now it's Darnold. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Jermaine Curse, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again. Myers connects on the PAT, and that will get him one closer. Now the punter, who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. A good pickup there, a 22.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Bortles now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
11B, 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 11B. Lucy.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. Looking long for Westbrook. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Jaguars. third touchdown pass of the game for Blake Bortles. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And the lead will grow by one more. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. Roberts on the return. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. That's caught right side by Anderson. A very solid gain of 27. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Calais Campbell in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On second down, Darnold. That one's complete to Tomlinson. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
All right, here we go.
Third and long, it's Darnold. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Telvin Smith in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the fourth quarter. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Fourth down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Malik Jackson in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Bortles going to give the Yeldon. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Looking for the end zone. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. It brings up fourth down. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55. But you'll see it just conk off that upright. And they're denied a chance at 3 points.
Darnold. Quick hitter here. It's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Got an open man. It's a noon one. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Detroit! Detroit!
From the 50, it's Darnold. Going right, and that's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
No, Jack, Patriot! Leopard!
Again, Darnold. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Leopard! Lucky 56! Detroit!
A first down throw, Darnold. He's got it. This is Bilal Powell. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
It's caught on the left side by Kurz. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Leopard! Detroit!
Darnold to throw again. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 15. They'll start out on the ground. It's T.J. Yeldon. Gets past 1 man. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with the tackle. You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
11. Green 80.
From the gun on 3rd down, Bortles. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hand?
And now look at him go. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 44 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Darnold now to throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off at the 30. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at about the 32.
372. Hank. 380. 11.
So after the INT, it's Bortles. Left side complete. Safarian-Jenkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching in Atlanta, our apologies. Out of the backfield, it's T.J. Yeldon. 1st down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Bortles going to look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all, and to me it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Avery Williamson there to make the stop. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Let's go.
Back to throw, Bortles. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, this from 46. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And New York set to take the field. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what rush coming, and he's taken down. Telvin Smith in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
The amount of